Okay, guys, this is Rick Jocham's Can-Am car race winner. Another autopsy video here for you guys. Let's discover all the secrets of this fast car. Rick does not hold the record anymore, but this was a very fast car. I believe he won 2 or 3 races with it. I believe two. As you can see, this is our livery, the livery that we race at the WRE NSR 24 hours. This was one of the cars that we had there, and of course, he brought it to Electric Dreams, and we have completely different rules here. So this is adapted, not the WRE car, but this is adapted to our rules. But he used the body. It's the same body that we trained it. This was a reserve car. I can see it because there's some marks on the helmet, and I remember those from those 24 hours. We never used this car in the race, but he was there. This is a livery that is currently available if you want to race. It's exclusive. It was designed by Michael Nimas, who was a part of the team. And I have a surprise here, actually. Michael sent me the prototype, and you can see here for this. And this is a pretty cool prototype because this was designed by Michael in his studio. And of course, there's no decals or anything. It's just like a way to send to NSR for them to do, because this is a temple printed made by NSR. And here the difference are we have the flags of everybody who raced it on your team, the Electric Dream Team logo here, and we change a little details when we finish, like the numbers are different a little bit. But that's cool because we have here the prototype, and it's signed by all the team members: me, Eddie Shore, Elliot, Michael, Rick Jocham, and of course we have Andrea signing here for us. So this belongs to the store. It's on display if you want to check it out. This is the prototype made by Michael Nimas, the world famous Michael Nimas. Okay, let's come back to Rick Jocham's car. Just to start, let's see the weight of it. The car has 66.3 grams. This is the total weight for this car. You can see there's a lot of body movement here in front, more in the back, more than in the back. That's unusual. Usually you have more in the back than in front, but that's the way that he finished the race. NSR body, Porsche 908, Electric Dreams Special Edition. Let's take the body out and take a look. Right now, you can see that you have the white chassis with the red pod. The white chassis is the hard chassis, not the hardest chassis. The hard chassis is the black, the green one. But he's using the white one, which seems to be the best option for our wooden track. People like the green also, but the green tends to crack. The plastic's a little bit fragile, so people don't risk. So here on the chassis, we have the white chassis. You have the NSR wooden guide. As I can see that he cut a piece of the guide here at an angle, which is allowed to this class, but I don't know the reason he did. As you can see, this is the car that just ended the race, so it's not clean or anything, but you can see there's a lot of debris here right in the back of the chassis. That might be the reason why he cut the flag. We have brass pod screws. It's a little bit loose. There is no horizontal distance. It's just moving horizontally. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Nothing here. It's just moving a little bit to the sides, front and back. That's it. He has a little thing holding the wires here, but there's nothing holding the wires here in front. Just glue, pieces of glue here, and here. This is NSR guide, NSR braid, NSR wires. NSR 21.5K motor. That's the motor allowed to this class. He is using slotting plus gearing. I can put the ratio in the comments because I'm not gonna count right now, but I believe it's like a 14 or 15, 32 or 33. He has ball bearings. One single flanged ball bearings are on the pod. NSR Formula 1, vintage Formula 1 wheels, the 13. I think the reference number for this is 5026. And he's using NSR super grips. And that there's it's a air system wheel, and I can feel here that there's no foam inserts. You have a deep way to go. This is okay here. There's no much difference between having the foam inserts and not having, because those are 13 wheels and you have a lot of beef here to go around. So there's no much difference if you put the inserts or not. There's hollow axles front and back. I can confirm to you here. He's using a slotted front wheel. So they need a smaller. So just to see if they have the hollows. Yeah, so hollow axles, I believe those are NSR 55 millimeter front and back. He put some brass spacers here and there. Those are also from NSR, and he's using a weird Porsche Group C wheel inserts. For this class, we need to have the front wheel insert, so he put this weird choice of the Group C here. Other than that, the car is pretty straightforward. There is one little Professor motor rounded weight here. He says here 1.88 grams. That's it. Very well through tires. As you can see, they're very wide. Very well polished, very well through it. The car, the guide in front touches very well. I can see from here. I don't know if you can see from camera, but it's a little bit pointing down, which is something that you sometimes try to do to take a little of the grip from the back. So you point down your guide. Sometimes works, sometimes not. But I can see from here that the guide is pointing down a little bit. Here in the back, you have the usual clearance of 0.8. Very on the limit. I think people tend to go as low as they can. The front wheels are touching, and you do have some clearance on the chassis. The same 0.8, a little bit less on the right side. Other than that, the car is pretty straightforward. Chassis seems to be very aligned. If you touch the corners, nothing is moving, which is pretty good. Pod movement, as I say, just movement like front and back, nothing much lateral. A little bit here in front through tires, and that's it for this car.